What's up guys, and welcome back to another sporting video. Today is the last video of the year from a rugby sport point of view, because we have just reached the limit to it and I'm going on holiday on Friday. So let's get to it. Today's topic, as you can see, is back to the Rugby World Cup and why I think New Zealand will win it. Now, previous video I said England versus New Zealand. Who did I think is going to win? I went with England because I see them developing and in a good space at the time. Now you're going to ask me, is this guy making sense? Why is he going from one team to the other? Let me explain. England at the moment are in good touch. New Zealand have a lot of injuries. New Zealand are also developing a very young team, which are growing and getting better day by day, hence why they have such a good record. So as that team is building, they're getting stronger. Because what does Coach Hansen have installed? He is picturing the World Cup of 2019. Focus next year is not going to be quite on England. Yes, it's their first game and it's going to be a big one and everyone's going to be on the edge of their seat for it. But personally, I don't see that being the main focus. For England, on the other hand, I see it actually being a focus, because I think they can feel that they can actually beat New Zealand. Because obviously they would have had the Rugby Championship, Super Rugby, a long year of rugby for all their players, so they could once again be in the same situation where they are right now with a few injuries, which means they don't have their fully capable team. And we all know a full All Black team is frightening, and they haven't had the opportunity to have that full team for quite some time now. So in order to build for a World Cup, Coach Hansen's going to be resting players. He's going to be watching players. He's going to be bringing in some new blood. He's going to be testing the older blokes. He's going to be testing the experienced blokes. He's going to be chopping and changing so that come the 2019 Rugby World Cup, that team is crystal clear. That team is the right team to move them forward in Japan, and that team is the strongest team in the world. Now obviously I'm going to have the same feedback as I did with the previous video. People are going to disagree or agree with me. But this is where I go back to the respect I have for New Zealand rugby. The development within the country is unbelievable. From school to club level is outstanding. The rules and procedures in place is brilliant. The traditions within the rugby system is also amazing. Hakas at all schools and all that kind of stuff, if I'm not mistaken. That is great because it's bringing the passion and tradition within the rugby teams, and they bring that on and grow with that and develop that as soon as they grow to their provincial then international career. Hence why when you watch the haka, it is so powerful. It is so passionate because those players are giving it their absolute all. They're showing the opposition that they are ready to destroy, no matter what haka it is. You always get that sense that they are here to play. They don't care who you are, how good or how weak you are. They are here to destroy. Hence why they've been number one for so long. Hence why they have 3 World Cups to their name. And that's why I think they are the right team to be crowned 4-time champions. Don't get me wrong, England are great. And they've got a brilliant coach who's developing a team as well. But for me personally, I see New Zealand getting developed even better because of so many different types of players that are available to New Zealand at the moment. And yes, now they're going through an injury crisis. But as soon as that injury crisis has come right and sorted, the Brodie Retallicks, all those boys coming back, then you've got an experienced, dangerous, dominant rugby team that will take over the Rugby Union on its own. Now, the All Blacks aren't the almighty. They can be defeated, I'm sure. And that's where I see that maybe happening next year. Because of the development process. Steve Hansen is no pupil. He's a clever coach. And he's going to have these procedures in place. So will the New Zealand management. And the players will be aware of this, so they're going to take their playing ways more cautious. They're going to be more cautious when playing Super Rugby and the June Internationals, Rugby Championship, and then November International. So for me, New Zealand are looking good. They have an interesting pool. They're going to have interesting quarters and semis, and they're going to have one hell of a final. I guarantee they will make the final because they're just that good. And I see them going all the way with their players. If we look at Beauden Barrett, if we look at the start of the year, how weak he was with the boot, and how he progressed and got better and better. Now that's experience, because they're making the mistakes now, but they're capitalizing on those mistakes right now as well. 2 years away, this team is just going to continue getting better and better and better. And I really see them winning the World Cup because of this whole, what they have, the camaraderie, the passion, the burning desire to win, the fire, the everything. New Zealand Rugby have it all. They're the number one for a reason, and they're 3-time champs for a reason, and are definitely favourites to be 4-time champs, and I will not be surprised if I call this one right. It's going to be tough, don't get me wrong, and it's going to be a challenge, but I think New Zealand's got it in them to do it. Now, going back to what I said in my previous video about England, great team, building up, in a great place at the moment. But next year is their year, I think. I think they're going to dominate South Africa in June. I think they're going to dominate not dominate Six Nations. Six Nations is going to be tough because you've got Ireland coming up, guys. Can't count out the Irish, because they could beat them again, and they could win the Six Nations. So that is going to be a question mark, and I can't wait to predict that. But then we get to South Africa. I think that's going to be a no-brainer over there. Then we get to November Internationals. What will happen? Who will be the better team? And I think England will dominate the November Internationals once again, because they're going to be in their home. They're going to be at Twickenham. And as the subscriber said, swing low versus the haka. Holy cow, that's going to be exciting. And that's when I think England will beat All Blacks. But then come the following year in 2019, New Zealand are going to be pure dominant. And they're going to take the Rugby World Cup for the 4th time. And for the 3rd time in a row. I'm only a normal sports rugby fan. So take my opinion and either you respect it or either you just disagree with me. But think about it. Think about the pure brilliance of a team like New Zealand. And then we will see what will happen. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think New Zealand will win the 2019 World Cup? Poll is up above. Answer that question, and then we can continue this discussion in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with future uploads coming up in the new year of 2018. Big year of rugby, guys, and I can't wait to predict it just for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys soon. If you have other suggestions, let me know, and I'll try to sneak out a video before that or while I'm on holiday. But until then, have a great holiday, stay safe, enjoy your family time. Remember, family is important, and enjoy the rugby if there is rugby during the holidays. Stay safe, guys, and never give up. Cheers.